Hey everyone, my name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I want to show you how to make a honey mustard sauce that you can use in a vegetable tray using Pampered Chef's Cool and Serve. And this is a recipe that's exclusive to our Taste Buds subscribers. So if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about Taste Buds, be sure to check out the videos on my channel and also on my website. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and let's go ahead and get started. So for this recipe, we're going to be using Pampered Chef's Flex Plus Immersion Blender. So we're going to mix add all of the ingredients into our immersion blender cup, and then we're going to use the power handle, the immersion blender, and our battery to mix all of this together. So for now, I'm going to set this aside so that we can get all of our ingredients into the immersion blender container. We're going to start off with half a cup of mayonnaise. I measured this in our measure-all cup. You just pull the plunger down to whatever measurement you need, pack it full at the top, press this out just like that. You're going to scrape off any excess off the top, and this product does need to be washed by hand. I'm doubling this recipe, so the Taste Buds tip recipe that's part of our Taste Buds hub for Taste Buds subscribers, this is a double recipe. So normally it's a quarter cup, but I'm doing a half a cup of the mayonnaise, and I'm also going to do a half a cup of Greek yogurt. So we're going to add that in. I measured that also in our measure-all cup. And then I've got a petite measure-all cup that has our honey. So I've got 2 tablespoons of honey in this one. These also can measure liquids. So when you flip them over to the other side, there's an arrow that says for liquids this side up, and you'll just line up that pour spout so that you know that you've got it put together the right way. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 4 tablespoons of Pampered Chef's South Carolina barbecue rub. So this rub was included in our Taste Buds subscription a few months back, and in your Taste Buds subscription you get access to what we call the Taste Buds Hub. And in that hub we give you other recipe ideas that aren't listed on the recipe cards that come with your monthly seasoning. So South Carolina barbecue sauce. So we're going to put our immersion blender together. So you're going to take the actual immersion blender. You need your power handle and a battery. And you do get 2 batteries with your Flex Plus. And if you aren't familiar with the Flex Plus, this is 3 appliances in one. So I'm using the immersion blender, but it also includes a food processor and a hand mixer. I have videos on my channel. You can look for the Flex Plus playlist to see more in-depth videos about all 3 appliances that come with this. But today we're going to use the immersion blender. You're going to press this down into the cup, and there's a little safety switch here on the back. You're going to press that. When you do, it's going to light everything up here. I'm going to increase the speed on this. I'm going to turn this around so I can see what I'm doing, and press the button. Whoops, if you wait too long, there we go. You have to press that safety switch again. So we're going to mix this up. And I'm just going to scrape down the sides a little bit. And I've got some up here, so I'm going to scrape that down while I have the power button off. And that is it. Take your battery off, take your power handle off, and then tap off the excess from your immersion blender. And if you really want to get every piece off, then you can use a little scraper. I don't usually worry about every little drop, but that is an option that you have. All right, we are going to, I'm going to scrape the sides down a little bit more, and then we'll transfer this over to our Cool and Serve tray, which is what we're going to use for our vegetable tray today. So let me show you all the pieces to this before we add any of the ingredients. So this is Pampered Chef's small Cool and Serve tray. I love the Cool and Serve tray so much that I have 2 of most every size. I love them for entertaining, whether we're entertaining by the pool, at the beach, or just tailgating. So this is a fun product to have. The lid is nice, comes right off, but it can store underneath your product so that when you're serving this away from your home, you don't have to worry about that lid getting lost. Then you have this tray here, and it has 2 containers for your dippers. So we're going to do peppers and carrots today, and then we have a large well here in the middle for our sauce. This is the magic of this product. This is a piece of basically an ice pack that you can freeze. I recommend keeping them in your freezer so that anytime you need them, they're always going to be cold for you. When you place this inside of the Cool and Serve tray, this is going to keep whatever food is on top of the tray cool for 4 to 6 hours, even outside. So let's go ahead and add our honey mustard sauce You can use this, of course, for like chicken tenders, chicken nuggets. It's a great homemade sauce, and I have a little bit extra here. So I'll set that aside, and then let's get our vegetables ready to go. So we're gonna start off with some peppers, and you can use whatever you have in your refrigerator vegetable-wise. You could use cucumbers or zucchini, carrots, broccoli, tomatoes, little mini peppers, whatever you have. But today we're gonna use bell peppers and carrots because that's what I have in my fridge. So we're gonna use our scoop loop to scoop out the seeds. So the first thing I need to do is lay the pepper on its side and use a sharp knife. This is our chef's knife. I love our knives. They're fully forged German steel. They have a lifetime guarantee and they are amazing. So we're gonna cut the top off and then take our scoop loop, which you can see, I'll hold it down here so you can see the two sides. So there is a small side, narrow side, and then a more wide one. So you can use this not just for bell peppers, it's great for cantaloupe, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, and of course, pumpkins. So we're gonna scrape these out. If you wanted to make stuffed peppers, this is the tool to do it. This is perfect. So let's go ahead and do the other one, and then we're gonna slice these into strips and put them in our vegetable tray. Scrape the inside out. That's what I love about this tool, is you can get all that white membrane that's on the inside, you can get all of that out easily by just scraping it out. Now, I don't like to waste the top, so I just peel off the stem and use this in my recipe. So don't waste any. All right, let's get going here. So for these, I'm just going to slice the peppers like this. There we go. And then we're just going to cut them. So these little pieces are easy. You can just cut them into these strips, and I'm going to set them inside of our tray here. So let's do these inside pieces first because they're pretty quick, pretty simple since that's the way we cut them. And we'll add those pieces as well. All right, this one's a little wider. Toss that in there, and I'll give you guys a better view of the tray once we have more in there. So I'm going to take this half or this side and just slide this back and forth. So if you notice, my knife never leaves the cutting mat, and that is just so that I get a really nice controlled cut, and I'm not having to reposition the knife after every single cut. So I'm going to show you again. So make sure you're holding the food with your fingernails kind of crunched up so that you don't cut your fingernails or your fingertips. And you're just going to slide. If you notice, I'm not really moving the food too much, I'm just moving the knife. So we're gonna add these. And I think I'm gonna save these pieces for another recipe because I wanna add some more color. And our tray is getting full already. So let's just use one of these, see if that's gonna be enough. And we'll do some yellow and some orange. Of course, you could use red or green too, but this is just what I have in my fridge. So I'll kind of turn those to the side, and then we'll save the rest of those peppers for another recipe. Let me grab a paper towel so I can dry off this cutting mat. It's another thing when you're working with sharp knives and cooking tools, you want to make sure that your hands aren't wet and make sure your surface that you're working on is also not wet, because it's really easy to slip when you have wet hands or wet tools. So let me get my hands washed and dried, and then we're going to do our carrots next. And this is such a quick and easy recipe that you can do just about any time. So I'm going to show you 3 of our peelers really quickly. So I've got some carrots here, and this peeler set includes 3 different peelers. So you've got your traditional vegetable peeler, which I'll show you. This is the serrated peeler. I'm going to show you that too. And our julienne peeler. Show you all 3. So your traditional peeler is going to peel any vegetable that you're used to peeling with a vegetable peeler. So if you're used to using a vegetable peeler on potatoes or carrots, anything like that, this is gonna work for you. However, we have this other one. I prefer this one for most things. This is our serrated peeler. You probably can't tell in the video, but this has little tiny teeth that really grab a hold of whatever skin that you're peeling off. So this works, of course, on all the things that your regular vegetable peeler is gonna work on. But the cool thing is, you can use it on things that a regular peeler will not work on. So think kiwi fruit, peaches, mangoes, things like that. So the serrated peeler is my go-to. Now, I don't really need to use this one for this recipe, but since I'm showing you the others, I'm going to show you this today. So this is a fun one. It's a julienne peeler. Let's say you're making a stir fry, or maybe you're making a salad that you want to garnish with some thin pieces of carrot, this is what you're gonna use. You're gonna use it just like the other ones. You just pull straight down, but look at this. You're getting these beautiful strips of carrots. It would be really, really hard to do that with a knife. And so that's the really cool thing about the serrated peeler. Now I don't need that for this tray, so let's go ahead and grab our crinkle cutter. We're gonna use this to slice off the end of our carrots, and I usually slice this in too because it's usually kind of gross. We're gonna cut this in half, and then we're going to cut this half in half and this half in half, just like this, until you get these sticks. And every carrot is gonna be different. If you have a wider carrot, then you may have to cut it into more than 4 pieces. So we'll just go and see what we've got. And I've got a few more carrots, so I'll show you this a couple more times. So see this one, this was the thicker end, so I'm able to get more sticks out of it. And this is our crinkle cutter. While it is sharp, it's not going to cut you. It might scratch you if you're not careful. Let's get another carrot, and I'm gonna take our serrated peeler again, and you just start at one end and just pull to the other. I use this peeler pretty much exclusively. The only time I grab the regular vegetable peeler is if this one is in the dishwasher. But that's just my personal preference, and it comes as a set of 3, so you have them if you need them. All right, same thing, I'm gonna cut the ends off and cut this in half. And we're gonna just continue to make our carrot sticks. And I love this, and if you don't know this already, when you use the crinkle cutter, it is going to actually, those little ridges will help that honey mustard sauce or whatever sauce that you might be dipping in stay on the carrot, because it's not quite as smooth as a smooth carrot that's cut with a regular knife, and so it's not going to slide off. Let's do one more, and then we should have enough for our tray. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll push that button while you're here today. And be sure that you also join my recipe community. You can find that at theflipflopchef.com. And I have thousands of recipes there, videos, and I have a giveaway every single Friday. So lots of fun things happen in that group. And I also offer special deals there. So you have to keep your eye out for that. All right. Dry my hands. I'll show you this finished product, and it's ready for me to take wherever I want to go, right? Or serve it at home. So here is our vegetable tray with our honey mustard sauce using Pampered Chef's Kansas City. This is the South Carolina barbecue sauce, and it has obviously a mustard flavor to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you at theflipflopchef.com. I'll share lots of recipes and giveaways, special discounts for just people that are in that group. So I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.